Let's read Ricky the Rock That Couldn't Roll by Mr. J. You will need a drum and your best drum roll. Show me. Good. How fast can you move your hands? Try one more time. 1, 2, move them fast. Good. Very nice. Let's read Ricky the Rock That Couldn't Roll. 1, 2, 1, 2, here we go. Over the lake and out past the bay was a green grassy hill where the rocks came to play. They would race to the top to take in the view, then roll their way down the way rocks love to do. They were rolling, rolling down the hill. Rolling, rolling down the hill. Your turn. Rolling, rolling down the hill. Rolling, rolling down the hill. There were Kip, Pip, and Chester, and Marvin the boulder. Ignatius played too, though he was much older. And a group called the Pebbles never ever sat still, zigzagging their way up over the hill. Here we go. Ready? Let's roll. Rolling, rolling down the hill. Rolling, rolling down the hill. Good. Here we go. Kai was a meteorite and not from this planet, and Maya was lava but taken for granite. Stu was the smart one, Parker the clown, and grumpy old Ebert rolled round with a frown. Gabby was sassy, Lacey had flair, Emma was giggly, and Hud had black hair. But the one trait that seemed to be shared by them all was that every rock there was shaped like a ball. And because they were round, they could easily roll through the grass, past the lake, up and over the knoll. Rolling, rolling down the hill. Rolling, rolling down the hill. You try. Rolling, rolling down the hill. Good job. Rolling, rolling down the hill. Except for poor Ricky, who quietly sat. You see, Rick couldn't roll because one side was flat. Stuck, stuck on the hill. Ricky was stuck, stuck on the hill. You try. Stuck, stuck on the hill. Ricky was stuck, stuck on the hill. His friends didn't get it. Come roll, they would chant. So Ricky tried but replied, I'm sorry, I can't. He was stuck, stuck on the hill. He was stuck, stuck on the hill. You try. Stuck, stuck on the hill. Ricky was stuck, stuck on the hill. But the rocks were determined. They were sure they could solve Ricky's flat-sided problem and help him revolve. So Marvin the boulder, with his impressive physique, carried Rick all the way to the hill's grassy peak. Then he pushed him downhill, yelling, keep rolling, kid. But Rick didn't roll. He just kind of slid. Sliding, sliding down the hill. Sliding, sliding down the hill. Show me. Sliding, sliding down the hill. Good job. Sliding, sliding down the hill. Well, the rocks weren't done. Not by a mile. Surely this next try would get Rick to smile. They stuck rubber balls all over Rick, using big gobs of glue to get them to stick. They were proud of themselves. This will work, they announced. But Ricky still couldn't roll. He just sort of bounced. Bouncing, bouncing down the hill. Bouncing, bouncing down the hill. Show me. Bouncing, bouncing down the hill. Good job. Bouncing, bouncing down the hill. Well, they pushed and they pulled, trying every which way to get Rick to roll. But by the end of the day, nothing had worked, just like Rick expected, and he ended up feeling depressed and dejected. It's no use, Ricky sighed. There just isn't a way, so I'll sit off to the side and watch you all play. Stuck, stuck on the hill. Stuck, stuck on the hill. Show me, stuck, stuck on the hill. Stuck, stuck on the hill. But his friends wouldn't quit. We're here for you, brother, and we'll get you to roll one way or another. So they pondered and thought, each straining his brain, till they looked up and saw it was starting to rain. And that's when it hit the smart one named Stu. Eureka, he shouted, I know just what to do. He explained to them how they would get Rick to tumble. My plan is pure genius. Stu wasn't so humble. Let's see what they do. Do you think they'll do it? I really hope so. Let's find out. So they carried our hero down the road, about a mile, to the lake, where they gathered up mud they could pile on the flat side of Rick, creating a mound that they shaped, smoothed, and sculpted until it was round. Then after the rain, with the sun in the sky, they left him to bake till the mud was all dry. They gathered up vines and one colorful feather that they wrapped all around Rick to keep it together. When the last knot was tied and the work was all done, the only step left was for Rick to have fun. They stood back and watched, feeling nervous and tense. As Rick breathed in deep, with increasing suspense, he moved slowly at first, testing out his new mold. And then, for the first time, Ricky the Rock rolled. He was rolling, rolling down the hill. Rolling, rolling down the hill. You play rolling, rolling down the hill. He's so happy. Rolling, rolling down the hill. So Bria, the ladybug, who'd been there from the start, felt a surge of pure joy swell up in her heart. She thought, as she watched her friends play on the hill, that there's always a way, if there's also a will. And she said to herself, as Ricky rolled down the slope, when you're surrounded by love, you always have hope. And he rolled, rolled down the hill, rolled, rolled down the hill. And that, my friends, is the end of the story. I love that one so much. Will you roll with me a couple more times? We're gonna do roll and stop. Watch me. When I roll, you roll. When I stop, you stop. 1, 2, here we go. Roll.